Welcome back to the channel. This is my 1992 GMC Safari, the latest purchase at Yeah Buddy Garage. We gotta fix this thing because my kids are dying to take a ride in it, and I can't drive it around yet because we got a dead alternator, and also the AC has completely leaked out all its refrigerant, and the coolant temp sensor isn't quite reporting correctly. So there's some minor issues. It's been sitting here for a week now. No leaks to report of, which is really good. So first things first, I got a couple hours before the kids need to be picked up from school. I'm gonna try to dig out this alternator, and to save on the, the cost of this rig, because this is gonna be my $5,000 Power Tour Challenge vehicle, I got a rebuild kit. So we're gonna try to rebuild this alternator for $36. Well, the alternator's right there, so we're gonna take this off. I don't think there's any refrigerant left. There ain't hardly anything in there. Yeah. Yeah, so it all has leaked out. I mean, that O-ring is just wore out. So before I recharge this, by the way, this has rear AC. And I was looking up how much refrigerant it took. It takes 60 ounces, 3.75 pounds, or 5 full cans of refrigerant. That hurt the wallet. Also want to talk to you guys about what I'm doing with this van. So last year on the Power Tour, I came up with this idea to do some kind of challenge on the Power Tour. And I thought, man, wouldn't it be cool to do like a $5,000 Power Tour challenge? Can you do the whole thing for $5 grand? And I mean, like, buy a vehicle, pay for the hotels, pay for the food, pay for the repairs on the vehicle, the whole week. Can you do it for $5 grand or less? So that's why I'm pinching my pennies on this unit here. I really want to see if that's something I can do, because I need a deep well. I think it would be super fun, and I want to try to show everybody that you don't have to have a really expensive hot rod to go have a good time. So I got this van for $2,500, and I'm normally not one to really talk about how much I buy stuff for. Oh my gosh, why is that so tight? I think it's important in this conversation because we're doing the challenge. So I bought this for $2,500. It needs tires, it needs an alternator, and it needs a coolant temp sensor. Other than that, it ran really well. And I've spent about $700 on hotel stay, $35 on the rebuild kit for the alternator. I got like $1,500 left, and I still have to figure out tires on this thing. But man, even if I got tires for $500, it's still $1,000 for gas and food. Like, I'm bringing my grill. Like, I think that's totally doable. More wire connector right there. Woo! You need some tiny hands to work on this thing, dude. Oh, it barely fits. All right. Ooh, that looks gross. Got this kit from Tough Stuff. It's the 7700B rebuild kit for just a single wire GM alternators. I think we're just gonna replace as many parts as we can because I don't think I'm gonna be able to replace all the parts, especially these bearings. I don't have the right tools to press them on and off. So let's figure out how to get this off. There we go. There we go. Come on, get out of there. Well, I thought that was going to be a lot easier than what it is. I got the wrong kit, which is cool. Looks like a lot of the parts are soldered together, which is awesome. And then I broke the housing. So, yeah, now it's just a mess of parts. I feel like an 8-year-old kid. My dad gave me something to take apart, and that was fun. So I'm not an alternator rebuilding guy. Hey, there's a bolt that holds that on. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna be buy it, bring it to the parts store, see if I can put this back together to get my core charge back. Well, I lucked out and got an AC Delco Gold alternator off of Amazon. I think that's gonna work a little better than the one that came off the van. And I don't have to return the core, which is awesome. 98 bucks. That's not good. It's the right casing, it looks like, and it's gonna mount up just fine, but look at that. It does a spin. Yeah, it's not good. Dang it! We'll get another one on order. Let's try out this coolant temp sensor. Well, I just opened the driver's side door and there is a big old wet spot on the carpet. So I'm thinking that the windshield's leaking at the top. That's all right. Okay. That's done. I'm gonna go ahead and start replacing a lot of these O-rings for the AC system. Got a bunch of these just random O-rings from doing the AC work at the house. All right, we got one down. 15 to go. Oh, there it is. Oh no, don't scratch my paint. Yeah, outliner's ready. Throwing in new Schrader valves since everything's apart. Okie dokie, I think that's done. It's got some crud in there. It's not too bad. You see it? It's got some buildup down here. Got our freshly cleaned orifice tube installed. Been using this PAG oil to lubricate the O-rings, and if I need to clean anything out, I've just been using brake cleaner. So, man. Yeah, dude. It's got little 15-inch baby billets on it. Yeah, man. Freaking getting this one ready to rock, man.
Damn. When I was growing up, my girlfriend now, her brother had an Astra van that we used to kick it in.
Yeah. Dude, that's the plan with this thing, dude. I want to clean it up, slam it on the ground, and like polish these wheels, polish the paint. Woo. And just, big thing right now, I gotta get the AC working right.
My old lady just bought a van, some old with the top thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it a Dodge or something? I forget.
Yeah, like
it's decked out. It's got the TV in there.
Oh heck yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's open. If you want to pop it open and check it out, man, it's clean in there, dude. Thanks, brother. Don't know which one he was talking about, but I'll take it. Other than this O-ring, all the other ones actually look really good, so we're probably all right. Put a vacuum on this, see what we get. I'm hoping that there's no other leaks, but only one way to find out. All right, guys, we'll see y'all. Take care. Trying to get this to -30 right here for the pressure. So these fellas right here jump for joy. We always rent bounce houses and stuff from them for the boys. We had a birthday party for Walker yesterday, and they come out and they set up. They're super cool guys, and they actually know my dad because my dad does homebrewed beer, and he'll have it out at different local spots. So they enjoy the beer, and I enjoy talking to them. And yeah, man, it's a good time. Anyway, so now that we're where we're supposed to be, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up, shut off our pump, and we're gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. Come back and check on that. If that's good, then we should have no leaks in the system. One of the commenters on a video where I fixed the Blazers AC, actually this right here, he said that you can get a nitrogen system that will pump nitrogen into the lines and charge it, and you can find out if you have a leak that way, because sometimes you may still have a leak even under a vacuum, but it may not show up as if you're doing a vacuum, but it will show up if you're doing the nitrogen test. So some other AC stuff we need to look into. Doing it the way I've been doing it on this one, and check back on this in about 30 minutes. I gotta feed that dog. Well, it's been about 45 minutes taking a look at our gauge here, and it has not moved. So theoretically, this should be sealed. It should have no leaks. Hopefully our alternator comes in tomorrow. We can put the alternator in. If we can work around these hoses, then we'll run that vacuum pump for about 45 minutes to try to get any contaminants or moisture out of the system. And then we're gonna put in our 60 ounces of refrigerant. Well, got a special delivery from Amazon and got another alternator that works. Got a new workbench over here. All right, so half the battle is gonna be squeezing this in there. Okay, looks like we're gonna be able to make that happen. New alternator is installed. It still has kind of like a dead spot, but at least it spins. Belt is on. All right. Let's look at our gauge there. Oh yeah, we're right up there. Got a bit of a sound, and I think it's that dead spot in the alternator. It's sounding a little bit better. Let's see if I can turn it off. See if that helps. Probably won't. Oh, it actually did. Wow, okay. Well, let's just take her around the block, you know. Ain't nothing else to do but to drive it. Oh yeah, that suspension is wore out. Drives pretty dang straight. Oh yeah, that suspension. That suspension is definitely worn out. If the van raced the dually, I don't know which would be faster. Probably, I think maybe the van. Might edge it out by a little bit. It is not quick at all. But we're cruising 65 miles an hour. I'll take that all day. If we get this AC fixed, and I think I could get a little dingle hopper for the radio there so I can hook my phone up, I think we'll be in good shape. Yeah, we're still under a vacuum. I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and just start pumping all the cans of Freon in this thing. Before we do that, let's do this. We're gonna run this pump for about 45 minutes. Just wanna make sure we get all the junk out of there. The old Cafe Racer is going to California. Just sold this on Bring a Trailer. And I'm gonna really hate seeing this thing go, because it is awesome. So it's the last time this bike will be on the channel. That's actually a 1988 K100 that Bay City Restorations built. It's a really, really cool bike. Really cool video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The guy did an incredible job, and he built some pretty wild bikes. Diesel's also going up on Bring a Trailer in the next couple of days. If you're interested in that, keep an eye out for it. It's only a 7-day auction. It's been running for about 45 minutes. I'll turn this off. I'm not gonna add any oil. I didn't take out any major components. I just replaced some O-rings and Schrader valves. Gonna make sure this is closed. Put this guy on, open this up, and we're gonna purge. There it is. We'll flip this can upside down and just open that up. Okay, that's it. So we're gonna close, let's close this first. Then we'll close this. And when you open this up, all the refrigerant that's in here is gonna come out, so don't let that scare you. Same process. Put the can on, open it, purge it. Now we open the valve. You basically just do this until you can't do it anymore. Fire the van up, turn on the AC, and then it'll suck the rest of the cans in. So it's about 80 degrees out right now, so your high side should be 2 times the ambient temp plus 15 to 20%. So right now our high side's at about 250, and our low side's at about 40. Do one more can. We're still sitting at 60, so not ideal. I don't want to put any more refrigerant in it. I mean, it's 5 cans, dude. That's 60 ounces. So we're gonna let this chill for a bit. The way you're supposed to test this is you want to get the RPMs up to like 2,000, put a fan in front of the condenser so you got air blowing over it. It's my setup. Got the fan blowing on there over that condenser. Yeah, I mean, we're reading 30 on the low side and right at 200 on the high side, so that's about where it needs to be. I think we're gonna call this good. We are at 192 coming from the engine though, so it is getting a little hot. But I mean, I am running the AC when it's just sitting here. But maybe that temp gauge does work. We got 43 at the vent. Well, dadgum, man. I mean, I'll take that all day, son. Yeah, buddy. You know what? The temperature gauge might actually work. Because when I fire it up and it's warm, or it's warming up, it's under this first line. And then, so it moved up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it works. Got this done in time to pick my kids up from extended day. They usually get out early on Wednesdays, which is today. But we decided, put them in extended day. I got a ton of stuff to do around here. Wanted to get this dialed in first. So now this is dialed in. We're gonna go surprise these kids at school. Pick them up in the van. What do you guys think of that name, Icebox? My buddy Jason, who's gonna go on a power tour with us, he said, man, I'm calling you soccer mom all weekend. Which I'm cool with that too, but I need to think of a name for this one.
Picking up the kids in style.
What's up, bro?
I'm touching it.
What do you think of that?
I touch it. I want to touch the camera. I want to sit in the back seat.
Okay. Oh! Popping open them windows. Lauren was like pulling up to pick him up right when I was. So I tried to surprise him. And there was a fight. And you know, kid stuff. Wyatt, what do you think of the van?
Good.
Good? You need help getting that on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Please.
oh, nice manners. Well, dadgum, I didn't know we were gonna do burnout with both wheels spinning. Wyatt, what'd you think of that van?
Good.
Good? I thought it was awesome too. Anyway, guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am super pumped about getting this van running for the Hot Rod Power Tour. Got some tires coming. Got a special video planned for getting this thing cleaned up. Gonna take it to C&K Metal, and Chris is gonna show me a thing or two about working on these OBD 1-port vehicles. Anyway, if you enjoyed watching this video, why don't you watch this one right here, or hey, maybe check out some of the show coverage I do over there, or if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be freaking awesome. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.